Let's speak now to Wayne Jones, the landlord of the Turf Pub right next to Wrexham Stadium, and a well-known face from the documentary. Wayne, thank you very much for coming on. And first of all, what a day for your football club. Give us a sense of the atmosphere there.
Brilliant, as you can see, it's absolutely packed. You know, we're an hour and a half before the buses are set to go past, and it's it's really starting to build. People are really starting to enjoy themselves.
And I say football club, Wayne, but it's clear from the documentary that this is about the community, this is about the place and the people there. How has this lifted spirits in Wrexham?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, we're only as good as what happens on the football field, but these people behind me and all around the town tonight will be, always have and always will support this football club. It's the absolute beating heart of the community, and yeah, nothing surprising me with these people because they're wonderful and they're very supportive of the club.
And were they suspicious at the beginning? Were you suspicious at the beginning when Ryan Reynolds and Rob came in and presumably you didn't know what was going to happen? Were there suspicions about, you know, the documentary and everything?
Yeah, I think there was, purely because we've had some, you know, some shady owners in the past. So yeah, there was a little bit of scepticism, but listen, whatever that was, that's been blown away within minutes. And you know, two years down the line, we are, you know, we're absolutely flying. So no, these guys are here for the long term, and like I said, these fans deserve it.
Yeah, it looks like your pub is also flying. I mean, just to put things in perspective, Wayne, I mean, 15 years ago, the club pretty much, well, it was pretty much finished, dropping out of the league altogether. Can you and the supporters behind you there and the rest of the town, can you believe what's happened?
No, absolutely not. No, obviously we've, you know, I've said it several times before. We've hit the jackpot. We've had some, you know, really tricky times. Everybody that supports this club knows that. But one thing for sure is that they've always stuck by it. You know, they've given deeds to their houses, their savings, and everything. So we're light years away from where we were even 3 years ago. So no, we can't quite believe it. But it's one hell of a ride, and one hell of a ride I hope continues.
So what is the plan now? I mean, you obviously League Two. You can get from League Two to the Premier League. Other clubs have done it. It has been done. I think your rival Swansea did it. But what are your expectations?
Listen, the hardest part for me was getting out of the National League. We've managed to achieve that. So, you know, the world's at our feet now, isn't it? You know, we've got brilliant owners, brilliant supporters, wonderful fan base, and sponsors tripping over themselves to plough money into the club. So, with this backing behind me and this, you know, the backing of these owners, people laugh when they say, "Can we reach the Premier League?" But they won't be laughing in a year or two when we're shooting up them leagues. That's for sure. So. Yeah, listen, as a football supporter and a fan, you got a dream, you want to be at the top, right? Otherwise, why do it? So the owners believe we can do it, the fans believe we can do it, and I believe we can do it. Yeah,
the director just said in my Champions League, that might be doing things, I mean, that might be a step too far.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the day we're turning your Bayern Munich's over and things like that. Listen, you're joking. Obviously, we're light years away from that, but you know, we have to dream, don't we? You know, these, like I keep repeating myself, these fans deserve to be at the very top, and that one day we will be there.
Yeah, just finally, I mean, do you worry what happens when the cameras stop rolling? You know, all the fuss moves on. If you get stuck in League Two, for instance, you know, the reality does bite sometimes.
Oh, absolutely, of course, you know, it's all right joking about these things. There's going to come a time where we will hit a bit of a sticky patch, I'm sure, and nothing's ever going to go, you know, rosy all the time. But, yeah, I mean, listen, long before the cameras came and long after the cameras go, this football club was still a beating heart in this community, regardless of whether there's cameras or famous owners in town. That will always be the case.
All right, well, listen, Wayne, enjoy the night. It'll be a very special one for you and everyone there, and we'll be back with the pictures from the open-top bus parade. But have a great night, and thanks very much for coming on.